everybody, welcome to the Harrison County Public Library Crafty Corner with Carla. Today we are going to be making our April card kit, which is going to be a spring looking card. I thought it would be fun to do something that had to do with umbrellas because April's been known for its rain, you know, April showers bring May flowers. So we're going to be doing this card with our card kit today. And if you've registered, you will get everything that you need to make this card. And if you ever have any questions, I always include instructions and then of course the video. But if you ever have any questions, you can always call me at the Lanesville branch at 812-952-3759 to get further instructions or further help with your card. So let's get started. Okay, let's get started. So inside of your kit that you will receive, you will have, like I said, everything you need to make your card. And the first thing that we're gonna do is pull out the white cardstock because that's gonna be our base. And so what you're gonna do is I have taken an 8.5 by 11 piece of white cardstock and I've cut it down in half, and so it's actually 8.5 by 5 1/4 now. And what you're gonna do with that piece is you're just gonna fold it in half. And you're gonna give it a really good crease on its spine so that it stays closed. And then you can set that aside. We're gonna do our next two pieces. We have a piece of green pattern paper and we have a piece of blue pattern paper. So we are going to stick our blue piece of pattern paper in the center of our green piece. So you're just gonna take some tape runner, adhesive runner, some kind of adhesive, I don't typically like to use Elmer's glue on this because it will curl your paper. So if you can find some kind of adhesive, that would be great. You can get some at Walmart. I got this one at the Dollar General for just $1, so you can find them there too. I've looked all over. I've seen them everywhere. So if you want to just try one out, paying $1 is great because then you can kind of see if you like it. So you're just going to put some adhesive in each corner and the side of your pattern paper. Put one down the middle here. And then what we're going to do is we are going to center this on top of our green pattern paper. The good thing about it is that I noticed with this adhesive especially, if you put it down and you don't like it, it didn't center quite right, or you know, then you can always pull it up, but just pull real slow and it should be fine. You can just pull it up real slow like this and it should be fine. Now the next thing that we need to do for our card before we put our stamped image down is I have a piece of ribbon in your kit and I have measured it out for you, and you are going to put it around this piece here, this one that has the blue centered on the green, before you stick it to your white cardstock. It's really important to remember that because we have to tape it to the back side of these pieces. So you're just gonna center it here, and I just tape it down one side at a time. Just want to flip it over. Now I've already put a little adhesive here to help me stick it down. You can do that. But then take a piece of tape, just a regular old piece of Scotch tape, to reinforce the ribbon to the back side of this. Flip it over, get it where you want to get it, center it, flip it back over. Little adhesive there to hold it down for me until I get my Scotch tape on it. Okay, then what I do is I take my adhesive runner again, and I'm gonna put some on each corner and in the middle. I'm actually going to put some right directly over that taped piece of ribbon. I put adhesive over that because I really want it to stick down. Okay, now I'm just gonna put some adhesive, put right over that ribbon so you can see it's sticky. Now you're gonna take this piece And you can bend it a little bit so it's not so it doesn't bow. It is gonna bow just a little bit, but we're gonna stick our stamped image on the top of it, so it'll be fine. You're gonna take this piece now and we're gonna center it in the base of the cardstock, the white cardstock. So you're just gonna do that. And you're gonna press down real hard. Make sure everything stays, and I even like to flip it over on its top and do it again, just so I can make sure that all the adhesive sticks to my pieces. And there you have that with your ribbon down. Now you're just going to set that aside because you have to color your stamped image next, because you really can't have it on your card and then color it, because it's too hard to color like that. So go ahead and color it while it's off. Now what I did was I stamped your image on a piece of white cardstock, and then I had a die cut, and I'll grab it and show you what I mean by die cut. And the die cut allowed me to cut it out into a certain shape. So this is the die cut that I used. And I just put it through this machine called the Big Shot. It does die cutting and all that kind of fun stuff. And that's what gave me the shape that it's currently in, this cute little shape around my stamped image. Now what I did to color my image, I used color pencils. I'm a big fan of color pencils. There's all kinds of things out there you can use. If you're gonna use like watercolor paints or anything like that, you have to really use watercolor papers. So unless I stamp it that way for you, I wouldn't use that unless you're gonna use just a little bit of water doing it. It can be done, but my favorite thing is color pencils. So this was the stamped image. I inked it up in black and then I stamped it on the paper, cut it out with the die cut. And then I have this color pencil set, and I just used different ones from this set to color my image. So I'm not going to take the time to color that for you today, but basically what I did, and I'll have this for you in your kit so you see, I'll have a picture of it. I just did some rainbow colors. I love rainbow colors when it comes to anything like this. And the little girls, slicker, I did yellow, and her boots to match. And now as far as the words, they say rain is just confetti from the sky. Since it came out so dark, I wanted to brighten it up, so I'm going to bring this up here so you can see it. What I did was I underlined each word in a rainbow color and did rainbow, give it a rainbow look. And then when I was done with everything else, the last thing I did was I added little raindrops. Just took a blue color pencil and just made some little raindrops all over my image. After you get that done, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna put some adhesive all over the back, and you're just gonna adhere it down to your card, okay? And that's basically all you do to make this card. Really fun, really easy. Like I always tell you, something that you could even do with your kids. And if you want to do this, something like this with your kids, you can find Google images that you can download off and print them off. Just make sure they're not trademark or watermarked or anything like that. But that card is not hard to make at all, and I think it's so neat. The colors, I love the colors. So it reminds me of a happy, time, and we all need that right now. So if you would like to register for this or any other classes that we have coming up, check our website. You can call the Lanesville branch, like I said, at 812-952-3759. If you have any questions, would like to register, you want to know what's coming up, just give us a call. We would be happy to help you. You have a great day. Thanks.